Enough of that. What's up, everybody? It is me streaming today. I decided to like work. All right, hold on. All right, that's better. So I decided I needed to actually do some art practice. Um, I okay. So I heard about the Ivana's plot in the backyard, and I'm just thinking like, oh shit, Donald Trump is really I don't know, motherfucking using a tragedy to claim that's a cemetery now, and making sure that New Jersey can't take his motherfucking golf course now. So that's the thing that happened. Wow, shit. That's all types of shit. Wow, I have no word. How do you do some shit like that? How do you do some shit like that? What's up, everybody? What's up? Um, I'm streaming. I'm streaming because I need some art practice. And if you haven't done so, I'm gonna actually say, um, follow if you're on Twitch, like, subscribe, and shit if you're on YouTube and shit like that. Um, yes, Vegeta. Yes, we know you can say you're a bitch. Great, thank you. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for letting us know that you want to say that Vegeta, you're a bitch. Um, so so. Um, I that's an interesting story, Joe. Let's see. Let's see. Oh God. Let's just do a quick record. All right. So, um, wow, is somebody who is a father that has a divorce and actually has to pay child support. I still think this is some bullshit because no, fuck that. Here, let's go. West Virginia Republican wants to ban child support because he believes it incentivizes abortions. How the fuck does that happen? Wait, aren't you supposed to be a father? Aren't you supposed to take care of your kids? Remember how they used to say that black fathers don't take care of their kids? Now this person wants to say, oh no, because we know what it's about. He wants the bitches to pay. He wants the bitches to pay for leaving the man. If the bitch don't have nowhere to go, if she don't have no money, cuts off government aid, then she can't leave the man. That's all it really is. Because all they want to do is punish women for having sex and opinion and enjoying sex and wanting sex, and like that's why they want to get rid of the whole issue of rape and incest, because no, if she got a kid and she ain't got no money, she can't go nowhere. Pretty soon you're gonna be hearing these people say women shouldn't have bank accounts anymore, or they shouldn't have credit cards, because that is their problem. And you know what? Business is gonna be like, no, dog, they need to have bank accounts because we need to make money off of them. And then that's when they start pulling in support. But let's look at this tub of joy. Chris Pritt owns his own law practice, Pritt Law, where he specializes in divorce, custody arrangements, and child supports. But standing before a state legislature in West Virginia, his arguments was a logistic presto to justify eliminating all child support for a parent who gets custody of the child. According to Pritt, there are fathers who don't want to be involved in their child's lives. Okay. If she carries through the pregnancy, she's gonna have to possibly some sort of child support obligations. Bet he's divorced. I bet he's divorced. And so what he wants to, in a sense, encourage her to go and find a way for her to get an abortion, because he knows that a certain individual, if he has any familiarity with her, he knows that she might be in such a state of mind that if she must be in such a vulnerable position that it's not worth everything that he's going to do to put me through to carry this pregnancy forward. It's going to be easier. It's going to be easier. It's going to be better for me to just go and terminate this life. So she goes over to Virginia or some other states where she goes and gets an abortion. So I think that she really clearly, possibly, if we interact in the Second Amendment here. Wait, what? So I think that's a real clear possibility. If we enact the Second Amendment here, I don't want to do anything that's encouraging thugs to go and get an abortion. What? I know I rambled, but like, the shit is incoherent. Did I just use an incoherent word? Did I just say incoherent? Oh, they said logistic pretzel. Okay, the shit is just incoherent. It's unclear what he means referring to the Second Amendment. I don't know. Like that is weird. Parents fighting not to get, parents fighting not to get child support for their child they're raising isn't something that happens. Single parents are generally cash strapped, and any opportunity to ensure that other parents helps is important. How financial support is typically more an incentive to have the child as the number one reason women give for getting an abortion. Having financial support is typically more of an incentive to have a child as the number one reason for women give for an abortion is financial. Video below. Oh, okay. Let's see the rambling of this mad motherfucker. Oh, okay. Let's go.
Who doesn't want to really be involved in the life at all, really. He knows that if she carries through the pregnancy, he's going to have possibly some sort of child support obligation. And so what he wants to do is he wants to, in a sense, encourage her to go and find a way to get an abortion.
Now, mind you, this is some shit that Republicans have also always done. Like, what is that motherfucking fucking, was he a state senator or a state representative or a house, maybe the house, where he was like encouraged his wife and his mistress to get abortions. But okay.
Because he knows that if it's a certain individual, if he has any kind of familiarity with her, he knows that she might be of such a state of mind, she may be in such a vulnerable position that she decides it's not worth everything he's going to put me through to carry this pregnancy forward. It's going to be easier. It's going to be better for me to go and just terminate this life. And so what she does is she goes over to Virginia, she goes over to some other state where abortion is legal, and she goes and gets the abortion. And so I think that's a really clear possibility if we enact the.
How much y'all want to bet that this is just his rambling things about he's divorced? Okay, please tell me. Let's see if this motherfucker is divorced. God, he's a tub of art. Not that Chris Pratt. Oh God, they pulled up the wrong one. There we go. I hate that Google does this shit. American. Let's pull up his Wikipedia. Chris Pratt, an American politician serving as a member of the West Virginia House of Delegates from the 36th District, elected in 2020. He assumed the office December 1st, 2020. Does it say if he's married or not? It gives his wife name and his children, but I don't see if he's married or not. But chances are this is a. Oh, that's why he's not getting the divorce, because his wife is an attorney too, and she will take his shit for all his worth. And the fact that he sat back and said this shit has actually been in record that he doesn't want to fucking pay child support. This is delicious. Like, dude, like, come on. Like, I as somebody who pays child support, do I think that it should be a different amount? Okay, of course, but like, that's neither here nor there. I'm literally working a different job where I'm getting paid less, and but still, I have no problem as the principal of child support. I have no problem with paying child support, but these motherfuckers are just so fucking telling. That's all it is, because they just want the woman to pay. He said it's like, yeah, she's stupid, and so she's gonna force to get a divorce and shit. Like go and get forced to get a abortion and shit like that. It's just crazy shit. Like why? Why the fuck? Why? Oh god. I don't know. Like these motherfuckers are crazy. Anyway, I guess this will make it a segment. Yeah, this hurts my brain because all they want to do is just hurt women because that's all they want to do. They just want to make women suffer. And I'm sorry, I'm not in the. I'm in to torturing women with orgasm denial. Yes, you heard me right. Do that orgasm denial. Goddamn, goddamn. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe on all that other good shit. I guess it's a segment. All right. Wow, that's a start. I really didn't. How? Why? That hurt my brain. Like, what the fuck, man? They are always talking about how they need to people need to take care of their kids, and it's just like I. Oh god. Yeah. So let's just talk about this. My videos have been popping off lately. Maybe because I'm doing like I release 3 a day, and maybe because I'm doing all these streams. My videos have been popping off lately, and oh yeah, I've been like posting their bread too. I One of the things that I want to say is please like, share, and subscribe my videos. I actually need all the help I can get. I'm trying to get to 1,000. I'm trying to actually push this up. I'm at 725, which is it's sitting nice. I didn't realize I can actually get that. Like, wow, that is sitting nice and pretty. And I 3, 2, 1. Vegeta is coming in with something else smart ass to say. We have a new guest in our channel, guys. We have Jill. Oh, he wants to get on the channel. Aw, too bad, Jill. I'm actually doing a stream, or I don't have to deal with dumb fucks like you. Anyway, fuck. Okay. I need to get to started on working on this art because I have to actually start practicing art more than twice a week, and I know like most people don't dedicate that much to that shit anyway. But I want to actually start dedicating more and more work to my art. Not that I've fallen off, but it's just one of those things where it's just like, yeah, I need to actually put more time into it, and it's just one of those things where I just need to actually do more. So when we talking about art, let's talk about some art. All right, let's go. So I'm working on art, guys. So look, one of my things with art, and you guys know this about me, is I like certain type of music. I like the R&B. I like the hippity hops. I like some classic rock. Um, oh, yeah, get that 3D printer. Get that 3D printer. I even like the rap music. I know it's something about me that I just like the rap music. When I see people doing the rap music, oh my god, I just want to listen. I just want to listen because rap is cool. Rap is tight. Rap is hip and hop and hippity hop. Look. I'm losing as much as my blackness as I have because I actually watched this video, and you guys need to suffer with me, shall we?
Let's rap together. Are you ready? Play me some
Drop me a cool beat.
rap music. Where's this gonna go? You don't even know how to rap, do you?
Did he just do a racist? Did he just do a racism? Like, he got a black man talking about you don't even know how to. Maybe you should have kept that one inside, Pastor. Let's go.
Do you even know how to rap? Oh, yeah. I want you to know as we go that there is something that is true.
It is Eminem 20 years from now. Oh, fuck. Okay, let's go.
All about you. You see, 2022, it shall be known to be true. Yeah. Hey, I'm talking.
As somebody who grew up in the church, and ironically, my mother would be one like, they'd just be like, come on, yeah. Like, no, that shit is not, this shit is not cool. Let's go.
To you. And the devil shall be bound and brought under.
He doesn't even have a beat, like, bobbing his head. How? Oh my God, how? Let's continue.
Your feet to the ground, because the Holy One shall arise and bring.
Like, the dude, like, rhythm is so bad, he's throwing off the pianist. Oh God, I've suffered once through this. You guys are suffering now.
Bring you a surprise.
I mean, like, it's, man, does anybody seem like they hungry from some saltines? Cause man, there's some saltines going up in here.
It's gonna be a year that you don't have to fear, because the King shall remember.
Why does nobody in this church have rhythm? Oh, okay.
You. Woohoo! There, look at that. Listen, that was the best rap I ever gave, but what was that for music?
I have so many questions. If that was the best rap you ever gave, oh God, I have so many questions.
It sounded like Lawrence Welk. Wonderful. Now there's time to rap. Let's rap.
Oh God, yeah, that was a thing. I don't know, like, what part of that do I need to, like, just like stop? Asking the black musician, you know, who's playing the piano, like, hey, drop me a rap beat. He's playing the keyboard, dog. I don't think, like, you can drop a beat on a keyboard. Like, I'm not even gonna break down a freestyle, like, the fuck, like, man, I don't even know. That broke my brain. Thank you, X, for letting me know that happened. And now I get to break your brains with it. Oh God, like, for real, like, would Hank Hill say, why do you do Christian rap or rock? You're not making rock and making it better. You taking rock and making it worse. Like, the fuck? That guy sounds like the Fat Boys. That guy needed the Fat Boys to do the puffing. Yeah, exactly. I just, oh God, that just broke me. But anyway, like I said, I wanted you guys to suffer through that shit because it's funny. And no more Christian rap, no more Christian rock, no more Christian R&B, because it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Example number 725,964. It doesn't work. Anyway, like, share, subscribe on all the other good shit. And yeah. All right. Um. Wow, that was painful. So what is the notification? Yeah, I was saving that up. Uh. Wait, what does it say? Oh yeah. So I'm putting on the art. Calm down, Vegeta. Calm down. I'm still working on my Zuko. I actually have to bring the picture up just a little bit. Um, oh, almost closed the program. Yeah, let's I'm doing some quick videos first, dude. Calm down. Calm down. All right. Of course, I'm doing the Zuko. Um, so yeah, this is I actually wanted to do this one. I saw this the other day, and I thought this was actually pretty cool. So let's actually just go ahead and do this. Give me a second. I want to actually close this part of the screen. Oh. All right, cool. All right, let's go. So I actually saw this, and let's start working on the art before Vegeta actually causes a mutiny. I saw this the other day, and I want to actually just like address it. Let me get straight edge. So this is actually interesting. Now, drop the mic. One of the things that always kind of interests me is this: the fact that we see so many people talking about, oh, they're putting all these minorities in these movies, and they're crowding out all of these, you know, these straight white males who, have had it a hard time in Hollywood so far, and all that other good shit. And so yeah, because movies and black people and women and LGBTQ people, movies has just been getting hard, and they're equality, and for a lot of these motherfuckers, it's true. Equality feels like oppression. So let's see this video by this young lady, shall we?
Did you know men have a cognitive bias which makes them perceive women to be taking up more space than they actually do? When
Go on, I'm listening.
women make up just 17% of a group, men will...
Now here, statistics from the Gina Davis Institute and Everyday Feminism. So source. So it's more than just source. Just trust me, bro. Um, we can actually go down there and search for it. But let's go.
Men will perceive it as being a 50-50 split. When women make up just 33% of a group, men see women as the overwhelming majority. And this...
Wait, I don't get that. Like, let's read the source. Okay. Here. Don't say I don't pay attention to my chat. Okay. A study examines representatives of gender, racial equality, LGBTQ plus, disability, age, and the body and the size of the Canes Lions ad from 2006 to 2019, with focus on findings from 2019. This is the first public report to analyze all 6 key groups in film-based advertising, and you're gonna make me let's do that. God, I really didn't want to do this, but let's see. This is why we can't do the art, because somebody wants more, wants to see sources. There's the link. In 2019, male characters outnumbered female characters 2-1, dropping from a high of 40% female characters in 2000 and nearly twice as male characters have twice as screen time and speaking time as females. Nearly twice as many male characters are shown working as female characters at 22% compared to 13. Male characters also are more likely to be depicted as leaders and shown as presuming authority than female characters. More male characters are shown as funnier than female characters. When it comes to sexualization, female characters are 4 times more likely to be shown in revealing clothing than male characters, compared with 2%, nearly twice as likely to be shown. I want to see where the inclusion comes from, because this isn't showing inclusion. This is only showing advertisers. Maybe I'm doing here. Where is the study? Where is the link? Oh, come on. That's advertising. Here. Let's pull it back up. Oh, that was it? Okay, cool. Research. I see at the top where I see the research here, right side. Okay, I see the box. Gender in the media, facts and myth. Okay. Let me actually just choose the link. The person in the chat is really actually helpful, more than normal. Okay, creativity has the power to change culture and the wider world deeply. And Keynes has been working in this partnership with the Gina Davis Institute. This is the forward. Okay, male. Oh, this is actually what we were reading before. In 2019, male ad characters were. This is it. Characters who are non-existent or LGBTQ people, and the discernible sexual orientation of the ads. Oh God, I need glasses. Where is the findings? Findings page 3. Okay, cool. I hate to jump to the findings, but we're fact checking on the fly here, people. Okay, so our analysis of the findings are 2019 ads broken down into 6 main sections of representation, gender and race, sexualization, ability status, age, body size. All reported differences are statistically significant to the 0.05 level, excuse me. And well, thank you for the fact checker in the comment section. Like seriously, I say that sarcastically, but thanks. In this section, we analyze the representation of gender by examining prominence, screen time, speaking time, activities, settings, and portrayals of occupation and leadership, personal attributes, and sexualization. Prominence: male characters outnumber female characters by a wide margin of, in 2019, Kane's Lions at 61.6% compared to the 38.4%. For context, women make up 51% of the global population. As shown in Figure 7, the representation of women has fluctuated over the past decades, peaking at 40.2% in 2014. The work submitted by Kane's Lions in 2019 does not reflect an improvement over the figure. Okay. So these are just the breakdowns of the gender, male characters versus women characters, and activity. Setting, leadership, personal attributes. So gender stereotypes. We find a significant difference when it comes to gender stereotypes that the women are sex objects. Female characters are 4 more times likely to be shown in revealing clothing than males. Female characters are nearly twice as likely to be shown as partially nude than male characters. More female characters are shown as visual objects than male characters. Female characters are also shown to be more verbally objectified than male characters. Prominence in that was just gender, race, prominence, setting, personal attributes, leadership. So this young lady has actually done some research, and let's go to the conclusion. Oh no, we're going to the conclusion. So the study systematically examines the representation of gender, sex, sexual orientation, disability, age, and body size in 2019. The Kane's Lions film and film craft advertisement. Male characters continue to outnumber female characters when it comes to overall characters, screen times, speaking times, which indicates that women matter less in worlds created by advertisers. Male characters also take the upper hand with work, leadership, and authority, which reinforces stereotypes that men should be in charge. More male characters also shown as funny in ads, which plays into the age-old critiques that women are not funny. Lastly, representation of sexualization, which also reflects the stereotypes in the female characters, are shown in revealing clothing as particularly nude for far more than male characters. To sum it up, women simply appear less often in Kane's Lions' work, and when they do appear, they're often depicted as sex objects whose lack humor and power. Characters of color have great representation in the Kane's ads in terms of overall numbers and the amount of times that they appear. However, they are less likely to be shown working, and white characters are shown to be smarter. In other words, people of color have strong presence in Kane's Lions' work, but they're represented in ways that reinforce negative stereotypes. Wow. Okay. LGBTQ plus characters are virtually non-existent in Kane's ads, and on rare occasions they do appear, they're less likely to be depicted as working or smart than other characters, which means LGBTQ plus characters are both erased and stereotyped in the Kane's work. Oh wow! So let's go into this. All right, so paying attention to the chat. Vegeta is saying he's checking the methodology. And of course, it seems legit. Looking for the parts about men's perception of it. I'm not surprised about what the paper says. But I'm trying to find what she said about men receiving 30% of the women moves. Yeah. I'm not seeing another citation. Let's let her finish.
Isn't just a visual bias. Despite stereotypes that women speak more than men, men actually speak more than women. Also, when women are in the minority, they tend to speak even less. As whether when men are in the minority, they speak about the same amount. When women do speak up in a group where they're in the minority, they're more likely to be interrupted. Women have to make up 60 to 80% of a group before they can expect to speak an equal amount of time. But when women speak as often as men perceive that women have been speaking for the majority of the time.
So, I wonder if it's a different study altogether. Hold on. Let's just pull it up. Because that could have just been that study. Come on, Google, stop. Why do they keep bringing up Amazon? Yeah, I don't know where she's actually getting this. Let's see if it's this one. No, that's not it. Let's see if we can do. Let's see if we can actually pull it up. Here. Nope, that's not pulling it up either. You actually have me actually looking up the study. Come on, not stop, the Guardian. Where is she getting her data? Where is she getting her data? Research. Let's see if we actually see it in something. Yeah, I don't have any information on it anywhere either. Are social media and gaming tools bad for our children? Early association between screen time, parents, teacher, 4 years old, study, entertainment industry, China film market, despite media. Where is she actually getting this from? Could it be this one? Let's see if she actually links this. Yeah, cool.
This perception goes even further. Essayist Robert Lipsyte blamed young boys' lack of reading on the overwhelmingly female imprint in children's literature. But when they actually studied it, only 33% of lead characters are female. And if a character appears in a title, they are twice as likely to be male. In 2015, the MacArthur Awards were criticised for disproportionately handing out awards to women and people who were not white. But again, when you actually look at the reports, only 38% of the awards went to women. Only 33% went to minorities. So 62% still went to men, and 67% still went to white people. In fact, 39% of the awards, the largest majority, were won by white men. It's also interesting to note that equality...
I know, but I actually want to just here. So here, EF article, 160 examples of male privilege, link to GDI for 17% on the main page. This is actually, yeah, like, I guess my thing is I want to actually give her the benefit of the doubt. She's coming up with numbers, and that's just more than just source. Just trust me, bro.
Equality is only actually really perceived by women when women make up over 40% of a group. Under 20%, and women still perceive themselves to be tokenized. Just some food for thought. Did you know men have...
All right, so let's actually just look up here. Men see women 17% equal. That's what's actually in the comment. And I know it's TikTok, so yeah. Here. How equal? Okay, this is it. Health, how stuff works. Let's see. All right. How 17% equals 49.6%, the amazing multiplier women. Early June, the How Stuff Works podcast, Stuff You Missed in History class, called out yet again was spared bias. No, stop. No, stop. Fed up with getting basically the exact same email, along with tweets, Facebook comments, one-star reviews claiming the same female slang podcast host Tracy V. Wilson went to the archives. What she found was from March 2013 to the present. 20% of the episodes have featured women, 34% have featured ungendered subjects, the Deaf Society or Martha's Vineyard, for instance, and 45% have featured men. The fundamentals shared the misconceptions, she might be surprising, were not so well documented. Both scientific research and journalistic fact-checking have revealed a strange tendency in the populace to overestimate the female presence. Predominantly, is it male-specific? In 2015, researchers asked about almost 1,800 executives, both men and women, of large companies. Estimate the percentage of women of CEOs and a large amount of companies greater than 500 million in revenue. The average male said 25, the average female says 21, and according to the studies, the answer is 8. Here's the link. Here we go. This is why I can't work on articles. I can't work on drawings because people ask me for articles. I'm rambling, and I know I'm rambling. Here, women aren't even the chattier sex. Most studies on the subjects find that males do more of the talking, and when females take up 50% of the speaking time, they're often seen as dominating the discussion. I think it's simple cognitive error, says Virginia Valen, distinguished professor of psychology at the logistics at the Hunter College and the Cuny Graduate Center. I had to pull back the words that I was almost going to say. Why do academics think there are so many women in academia? The facility dining room used to have no women in it. If there is four, it looks like an onslaught. Um, Melanie writes in an email. According to Melanie, it's a normal, natural result of long-standing exclusion. While the group is underrepresented, say blacks in theater, people come to take the underrepresentation as a norm. And when a couple of blacks actually get the part, I don't like the way they're saying the blacks. I don't. Oh God. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Um. I thought I put the link in. I put okay, yeah, sure. When a couple of blacks actually get the part, it seems like the theater get staged is full of blacks and increasingly dramatic choruses. Of course, it has increased dramatically, of course, but there were so few to begin with. The phenomena is hard at work in the movies in 2013. A study commissioned by the Gina Davis Institute in Media looked at the top 120 top film grossing released between 2010 and 2013. A study conducted by Dr. Stacy Smith at the University of Southern California found that the problems with the generational realism. Females made up 25% of the average workforce and about 30% of all speaking or named characters. An earlier study by the group found that females made up 17% of the average crowd in G-rated movies. I, the wording is a little bit different, but let's see if we can actually pull up the study. Bias without borders, so we were looking at the wrong study. Okay. Um, do we have the actual? What the fuck is that called? Oh God, this is actually a long one. What do they call it? Not the excerpt. Oh God. I forgot what it's called. Where they actually, um, everything comes out. I don't know. The findings, the summary, something. Okay. When a group is under the phenomena is hard at work, we heard that. For reference, females were 46% of the world's population and 39.6% of the world's workforce in 2015. According to the World Bank, it's almost 50%. It's almost 50% in the U.S. Chronic underrepresentation can make a group seem more influential too, as perceived by the journalist Robert Lipstein. Young adult fiction bears an overwhelming female imprint. No, it doesn't. In 2011, New York Times essay "Boys is Reading," "Boy is and Reading, Is There Any Hope?" Lapsek reasons that boys would read more if they were better represented in children's literature. Um, Also in 2011, what Sociologists for Women's Society calls the most comprehensive study in 20 years in the 20th century, children's books ever underrated in the ever undertaken in the United States found that most lead characters in children's literature were male. Even where they're animals, 2/3 of all central characters were male, and the characters appeared in a title is twice as likely to be a male one. Oh God, I doubted her. I just wasn't reading the rest of the place. Here, the Gina Davis for one blames Hollywood. Here's what she said. It told NPR. This is a quote. Um, wow, I went down a rabbit hole. Oh shit. This article was last updated in 2016, June 2016. And, okay, it is the study of gender in media. In fact, the Institute commissioned the study, but the study was concluded by Dr. Stacy L. Smith. Mark Choulet and Dr. Catherine Piper from the University of Southern California. Oh God. Yeah, yeah, no. Look at the citation and get back to us, Evan, our resident expert at checking shit. Um, but no, wow, this is that's actually it's telling. It's fucking telling. And quite frankly, y'all, that's sad. That is really, really, really sad. I personally, um, I don't know. I don't think that a lot of people talk as much as I do. To me, but like I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. So next time you talk to somebody who wasn't normally in power, check your privilege. No. Anyway, no, that is interesting. We're doing a research, and I may come back up with a little blurb on a community post if Vegeta actually comes back with something. I'll put in my community tab. Speaking of community tab, go to my channel, like and subscribe, follow if you're watching on Twitch. Wow. And yeah, we're gonna cut this segment off here. Oh no, keep looking. I hate that I gave you homework on a video that I'm doing. God damn it. Vegeta, I know I gotta talk to you after stream. I have to talk to you after stream because there's some shit that I wanna talk to you about. Yeah. Yeah. This is interesting. Here. I will block Jill after being embarrassed on Jay's stream earlier. Oh, I would block Jill also after being embarrassed on Jay's stream earlier. What a bunch of wimps. Who blocked Jill? Wait, who blocked Jill? Why would I block Jill? Oh my God. And, oh God, this is gonna... Let's look at this PBS article. All right. I guess our researcher got back to us quicker than we thought he would. All right, so here, God, why is the screen so small? Would you like, dude, like, oh. Okay. Here, let's go to it. Women talk too much. Language myth, women talk too much. Yeah, I know you have a lot of citations, a lot of practice checking citations. Language myth number 6. Women talk too much. No, they don't. Rather, they don't in every situation. Social context and relative power determines who talks more, men or women. Janet Holmes set the record straight and established the reasons for the lingering myth that of female chattiness. The research cited was an essay from 1999. Do women talk more than men? Proverbs and saying language express the view that women are always talking. Women's tongues are like lamb's tail. They never stay still. That's the North Sea was soon to be found wanting in water than a woman at a loss for words. Like the woman with active hands and feet, marry her. The one with the active mouth, leave her alone. I see that, like, oh wow, this has some issues. Okay. Some suggest while women talk, men are silent, patient listeners. Oh, that's bullshit. Mm. When when both husband and wife wears a pen, it's difficult to tell them apart. He's the one who's listening. This is just so fucking untrue. Nothing is so unnatural as a talk on a man or a quiet woman. How? Like, as if you are, yeah, of course it's been 23 years. But like, all right, let's do motherfucking let's do an impromptu survey. Here, let's do this. I'm just looking at something. This is gonna be relevant. All right. So, what platform are we on? So, Twitch demographic and growth statistics. Oh wow, I can't speak today. Um, this is interesting. Remember how there was a thing where remember there was a thing where they said all the top streamer are women and they're taking all the men's money because titties and streaming and shit like that. Now, here, let's just do Twitch. And this, I know this is an informal poll. They may have had some formal data, and this is just one data point. One data point. So, gender ratio. In Q3 of 2017, Twitch, in Q2 2019, 65 of Twitch users are male and 35 are female. And in Q3 2017, Twitch published stats stating that 81.5% of the user base was male, leaving the 18.5% of the platform for females. The shift in user base may have been influenced by the introduction of the creative section in 2018, opening up many categories for new streamers to enjoy. Age breakdown. And according to here, so this is just breaking down some other shit. Like, when you actually think about who streams more, when you go through everybody in the streaming catalog for like Twitch, there is a anecdotal evidence that it's just more guys streaming. Like, you can go to any social media platform. When you look at here, let's look at this. Let's actually search for this. Oops. What was I gonna search for? Did they actually have? Wow. Gender gap in music streaming platforms. Stop with this shit. Only 23%, 23.2% of all Spotify listeners stream music from females or mixed gender artists. Like, wow. Don't look. He's just mad that I went on Jay's show earlier and embarrassed the shit out of him. Like, I don't like get this shit. How do they think that women actually just run the world and they talk too much? I run a fucking stream. I talk a lot. A lot of the people that I know actually do. Yeah, that's Gio. Yeah, of course it's Gio. It's Gio. Super Alpha Rebuke and Reprove. Yeah, it's Gio. I embarrassed the shit out of him on Jay's stream earlier, and he's mad that he can't get my pain. This shit is just crazy, man. I have no words for this shit, and now yeah, it's just weird. Anyway. All right. So let's kind of like bring it back around. We're gonna work on some more shit. All right. Where was it? Where was it? Oh God, where do I start? I don't want to do that one. I'm just looking for some other videos. Don't do that, because challenging a woman is, well, she should have better evidence. But like, okay, I'll say this about that last video. She actually should have put that evidence in the description. Like, if it's studies and shit like that, you know, you're it's TikTok and you're, oh Lord, we know that shit is crazy. No, I get that, and I get that. All right, let's get to some red pill shit. Fuck, do I want to do this one? Okay. I'll do it. So you guys know that I have like almost like I have more than 50 videos that I have to run through, and the reason why I've been streaming every day most of the time is because I need to run through these videos before they actually get cold. So I need to run through some videos before they actually get cold, and I don't know what to say. It's like, it's one of those things where it's just like, I need to fucking do it. And you guys have to have patience with me, because sometimes I really want to fucking pull my hair out, and I'm supposed to be actually drawing, but somebody actually got me in an upset mood because like they want to research and all that other good shit, and we actually researched and so yeah, let's get into some Redfield videos, shall we? Yeah, okay. So let's get into some Red Pills videos, shall we? So if you're somebody like me who actually goes on dates, gets to know people, kind of spend time with them, and let them know who you are, try to figure out who they are. It can actually be very, very helpful to actually go on.
Dennis, are you there?
At your service, sir.
Give me the.
Shut up. It can be very helpful to go on what's called a coffee date. Now, well, did you know some people don't like coffee dates? I know, right? Weird. Personally, I like coffee dates are a great way of getting to know somebody and maybe going from there. So let's hear how older women don't like coffee dates and how it's bad that older women don't like coffee dates because red pill and shit like that. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Well, let's go. All right, let's go.
Do, sir.
Well, I have one thing to say about that, though. I'm not a big fan of the coffee date.
Okay, if you're not a big fan of coffee dates, don't go on coffee dates. I was just saying, like, if you're not a fan of coffee dates, don't go on coffee dates. But let's go.
I think they feel very platonic. They're not sexy. And so I try to encourage my clients not to go on them.
She's not making her point. Like, you don't go on a coffee date because you want to rip somebody's clothes off. That's not why you go on a coffee date. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, I like to go on, like, tea dates or shit like that. Or, like, meet up at the Dunkin' Donuts because, like, online dating is, like, crazy. Now, if we've already met in person and we're going on a date, yeah, that's different. But if I'm meeting you for the first time, yeah, let's go on a coffee date.
I don't know how you two feel about that.
So let's speed him up because I can only take so much of these motherfuckers. Custom. 1.3.
Most wall matchmakers explain why they hate coffee dates.
First of all, there's no such thing as post wall. No. We're doing a thing where one woman says something and it means for all women because reasons, and they've only talked to one person and that's their mother, and their mother don't fucking like most of these red pill guys. But let's go.
Welcome to Management Highlights Daily. Matchmakers in their 50s, one of them is 37, are being interviewed about matchmaking in modern society.
Matchmaking is fucking stupid. That's like paying for someone to be a travel agent when we have, I don't know, fucking like all of these vacation sites. It's antiquated, it's outdated, and it's basing your decisions based on somebody else, what somebody else think that you'll like. And I get it, it's good to have an outside perspective, but this shit is stupid.
An interesting conversation. We'll put the link in the description. The moment they started talking about first dates, that's when they hit some points that we would like to highlight in this video, because we all know this game is rigged against men.
No, the game isn't rigged against men, you fucking dumbass. And if it's anything that rigged against men, it's because fucking men have these crazy ass standards that a woman has to be chaste, but she has to be a freak, and she has to be a 10, but your ass look like a fucking 3, and all this other good bullshit is not rigged against women. We have motherfuckers that want to get rid of child support, so that if a man knocks up a woman, she can't have an abortion, she can't leave, because oh God, don't let them be married, and then they can't get a divorce. And then if she does able to leave, then she can't get child support. It's not stacked against a man.
So if you decide to play this game, we recommend coffee dates. Now it's time for us to dive into this.
I don't get what's wrong with a coffee date. I swear to God. I've had coffee dates with women, and then we've actually set real dates. Okay, let's go.
And do what we have to do, because we men and we. We men and we.
No, you're not a man. You're not a man. Okay.
It matters less where you go and more how you sit. This is why walking dates continue to be the best, at least in New York City, one of the best date ideas. But people are like, no, I need him to spend money on me. I want to see how he treats the wait staff. And like, I hear you. But cocktail bars where you can sit next to each other, not across from each other. And I'll tell you why in a second.
What is? Oh God. Okay. So this whole idea of this magic trick of getting anybody you want to actually like you, Okay. Shit. Let's go.
Tapas bars or mezze bars where you can kind of like be cozy and like sit perpendicular, and walking dates. Why is that important? Because when you are meeting a stranger, someone you've never met before, and you're doing eye contact, it can be really anxiety inducing. And sometimes, by the way, we confuse anxiety for the spark, which is not correlated. Like you can be on a date with someone and be like, oh my God, I felt very exciting. It's like, yeah, but is it the good exciting, or were you just trying to avoid their eye contact? And when you're getting to know someone, you want to open up, you want to find a place of vulnerability, a place of sexual tension, right? You're on a
No, this is your first date. This is your first date, and yes, walking dates are actually fun. You can be moving around, getting endorphins and shit like that. But like, it doesn't matter if it's a bar. It's about interact with people like humans, right? Like interact with people like humans. If I can't interact with you on a human scale, then why would I want to actually go any further? Like I had just had a first date a couple weeks ago with a young lady. Our first date was Buffalo Wild Wings. We were sitting at the bar and eating the wings since it was Thursday and shit like that. We had fun. We connected. We didn't physically connect with our body parts, but it was like a connection. This is weird. This is fucking weird. Let's go.
A date. You're not on an interview, which I think sitting across.
A date is an interview. Like, no, it's an interview of, do I want you in my life? It is an interview. It may not be for money. Well, some people it may be for money. Like sex work is real work, but let's go.
Can really bring that interview style out.
This is really interesting because these matchmakers confirm exactly why you should take a woman on a coffee date. Because all of the things this matchmaker was talking about can be accomplished on the coffee date. She told on herself in the beginning. You might have missed it. Check this out.
One of the best.
What? How did she tell on herself, dog? Okay. Let's go.
Date ideas, but people are like, no, I need him to spend money on me. I want to see how he treats the wait staff. And like, I hear you.
She said people, but she clearly means women want men to spend.
Okay, so I'm gonna actually have you guys look at this. This just caught my eyes, maybe because I'm just weird like this. If you look underneath the matchmakers, like the matchmaker that's talking head, why does this robot have a camel toe? Why does this robot have a camel toe? I'm just, maybe it's just me. Like this robot has a camel toe. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Money on them. This is where these foodie calls are coming from, because a woman might not like you at all, but she likes it when you spend your money on her and take her somewhere that she can brag about to her friends.
Okay, but like, I've been taken out by women. I've been taken out by women recently. I would love a foodie call. I have foodie calls all the time. Friend of mine, we just friends. It was like, yo, like, can I come over, use your internet, and I bring dinner. Like, it's almost as if when you treat women as like the people that you want to sleep with as persons, they are reciprocals to your advances or just reciprocal to your friendship. And it's just like, I don't know what to tell you, dog, but come on, foodie calls. Like, dude, like, if a woman is just using you for food, first of all, if you recognize that a woman is using you for food to eat because she's hungry and she has a stomach to stand around you and eat, motherfucker, learn how to cook. Learn how to fucking cook. Invite her to fuck over and just like fill her belly. Not with what you're thinking, with food. and she's gonna fucking enjoy it. I will admit, like that's my favorite second date is inviting a woman over to go and allow me to cook for her. All right, let's go.
This takes away the whole point of the date. More about this later. She's gonna give us some gold.
So to me, it matters more. 3 things I think matter. 4 things matter when you're on.
Hold on, guys. I gotta get a rule. All right. When it comes to my place, bring honey's kettle fried chicken and coleslaw and all and oh God, Joe. And I don't think you mean that figuratively. I think Joe, like I really think Joe be having just be into the mommy dommies for real. For real, I think he be into the mommy dommies, and it's okay. It's okay. I like mommy dommies. Shit. Oh God.
On like when you're dating and like in terms of like where to go on first date. So first off, you know, like Michelle said about photos, your photos have to match what you're going to meet, right? Your first photo has to look like exactly like what you're going to meet in person. Second, the environment that you're going to, so be it a walking date or be it out in person, try your best to sit next to each other or perpendicular to each other, not across from each other.
Huh. Okay.
Third, mindset. Remember that when you're going on a first date, it's just a first date. This is not the place to discover if you're even physically attracted to them, if you're financially compatible, if you're 5 years.
Oh, okay, so this goes back to what I was saying earlier. You're just meeting someone. You're just learning how they are. You don't need this big spark. You just need to know, hey, do I like being around this person? All right, let's go.
Goals align? No. The purpose of a first date is to go on a second date. Did you have fun? Are you curious about them? Go on a second date. That's it. Just put the mindset there.
What? Why? Oh my God. Why do I think that they're going to take that dude's going to take this as like, oh, that means, can you hit it on a second date? Like, no, dude. No, you don't. Fuck. That's not what it means. Okay, let's go.
And the fourth thing, when you go on the date, by all means, please think that you're just one person close to your person. And mixing these 4 things together, it is so much less important about where you go versus the outcome.
This is gold.
So she really didn't. She shat on coffee dates, but then she walked the shit back. Like I don't think he realized that she walked the shit back. All right, let's go.
Gold. What's your mission, Private? The moment you understand what you're trying to accomplish, you'll know that you don't need a fancy restaurant because it's not the fancy restaurant that makes you a great person. I remember an ex-girlfriend who wanted to get back with me after I broke up with her.
Oh, the fact that I'm not laughing at the fact that he's lying about an ex-girlfriend breaking up with him, the fact that and wants to get back with him. No. I don't even believe he has a girlfriend. But let's go.
She told me that she wanted to take me somewhere and it was a surprise. So we ended up going to this fancy place and she paid for everything. However, she was still the same person. It was the same person that took me to a fancy place. We were having the same conversation that led to our breakup. The location is not going to change that. The woman that I have right now, we can just sit on the couch and we're good. We can have fun anywhere. It's kind of like this song.
No. I'm glad I stopped that. But no, let's, like, for real. I will say that it is actually good to be able to have somebody that fits. If you're somebody who likes going to fancy restaurants, cool. You do you, boo. But if you're not somebody like going to a fancy restaurant, like I want to go to a Brazilian steakhouse. That's just me because I actually like it. And if I had the funds to actually go and do it, I would. But not everybody can do that shit. But like I personally, if I could, like, I wouldn't do that shit. I would actually cook, and I would actually spend a lot of time cooking for my partner who I'm with. That's what I would want from a woman that I'm seeing. I don't mind cooking. I actually enjoy the shit out of cooking. But not everybody is like me. But let's hear what the fuck he has to say.
And time with each other.
It's
Yeah,
just
that's
so
really-
less important about where the date is. As someone, and I'm sure here, but like I've set up over 4,000 first dates, and like location does not matter at all.
Well, I have one thing to say about that, though. I'm not a big fan of the coffee date. I think they feel very platonic. They're not sexy. And so I try to encourage my clients not to go on them. I don't know how.
Why do you encourage? It's not about, like, okay, so it's one person who has an issue with a coffee date because she's probably telling her clients that, oh my gosh, you just go on this first date and then it's supposed to be, yeah, something. But let's go.
How you two feel about that?
Oh, I agree. No, I don't. I hate the coffee date.
Mm,
Unless
okay.
it's, I mean, because it doesn't, it's like daytime coffee date too. It's like, I don't know, it's really hard. It's kind of like the brunch date. I'm kind of like, can you sit next to?
Wait, didn't she just say that it doesn't matter where you going on a date? Like, didn't she just say that shit? Like, I'm so confused. It's this matchmaker hookup type bullshit. Okay, let's go.
Each other? Like, can you people watch? Like, that might be better, but I don't know.
This is pure gold. They hate coffee dates, but she clearly said that location doesn't matter at all. And this is why I'm extra.
Oh no, a woman or a person being a hypocrite. Oh no, where have we ever seen that before? The fuck? And you know it's clear. You know it's clear that she's just saying that shit because she got pushback from a fellow person in the field. Like, okay, let's go.
Skeptical about female dating coaches and female content creators in the manosphere. The female perspective is appreciated and essential in order to understand what we are dealing with. However, when it comes to dating, it's men that are struggling to get dates and are victims.
But women are struggling to get dates too. That's why they have, like, dating coaches. Oh my God, he doesn't realize this. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's go.
Of foodie calls. We made a video about Jigglypuff explaining how easy it is to get dates.
And I've been rejected. Like,
Did he just call this woman Jigglypuff? Oh my God, what the fuck, man? Like, why do you, like, you... Okay. Okay. All right, let's go.
but it's pretty easy. And I didn't realize how easy it is. I literally could get on my phone and do, like, that night, if I wanted to hook up with a guy, you could just go on. It's the easiest thing ever.
That's not always true. Oh God. Oh God. I actually live down the not that far from Fodicho. Here, what was that one in Lombard that I live not that far from? Okay, let's go.
That blew my mind because I'd never done that online dating stuff.
So these female dating coaches shouldn't recommend their own preferences to their male clients and tell these women that the location doesn't matter when it comes to dating and focus on the person they are on a date with. Because at the end of the day, the man is expected to pay for the date.
No. Wait, no. Hey, wait, no. What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, Miss Young Lady, do you want to go out? Yes? Cool. I'm paying for the date. Hey, Crimson. Yes? Do you want to go out? Cool. You're paying for the date. Whoever asks who out pays for the date. And I guess, okay, cool. I get it now. Most of these men haven't actually had somebody invite them out anywhere. If I'm going somewhere and I'm inviting you with me, that means I'm paying. If you're going somewhere and you're inviting me with you, that means you're paying. I don't see how hard that is to understand. Okay, all right. Maybe that have that newfangled ass motherfucking equality. Yeah, that's what it is.
I think women who get, I mean, you know this better than I do, but what I see is women who are getting kind of burnt out on dating. Because I went through a coffee date phase where I was like, you just want to be efficient. You want to see if you like them. You want to be in and out. But I agree with you. It's incredibly not sexy. And what you're saying also confirms with my current boyfriend, we sat perpendicular at our first date. And at our second date, we went to an exhibit. And so we walked for like an hour and a half.
Okay. But I'm sure. Okay. Is it like is it I don't. Okay, this is breaking my brain because here's the thing. It doesn't matter if you're sitting next to somebody, sitting across from somebody, if you're actually trying to connect with somebody, it actually matters their personality and your personality. Now, if you're somebody who actually enjoys physical closeness and physical touch and somebody sitting next to you, yes, of course it's going to work. But if you're somebody who actually enjoys involving yourself in a conversation, actually getting that deep in a thought, sitting across from people does work. What the fuck do you think happens when you go to a restaurant? You're sitting across from each other at a fucking table. It doesn't matter. What matters is the chemistry that you have with that person. That's what matters. No, if you're walking, if you like, dude, like, I barely go on walking dates because I fucking barely walk because I'm working at this all day. No, but seriously, one of my dates that I took a woman to was literally going to a fucking anime convention. These are the things, and those what you are. That's what you should actually do because you want to do certain things. If somebody is telling you, "Hey, I don't like this, I don't like that," then you realize that. And just going on a date with somebody, just because I have nothing else to do, is fucking stupid. Maybe you should also try to get to know them before the date. But okay, fuck. I just common sense shit. Okay, let's go.
And then we can have dinner somewhere. And so it's just interesting to think about the body language and kind of the science of that.
Yeah, and with coffee dates also, they're quick, right? And you just want to be efficient, you said. But I'm of the mind, and I believe that everyone has a gooey center and that some people take a while to show it to you. And so I feel like when you're on a coffee date and you're trying to be efficient, it's like you're not really leaning into creating the space for someone. It's like you're in a rush.
Then don't be in a rush. You don't have to be in a rush. Like, is that just me or just like, maybe don't be in a rush with that person. If you feel like you're going to be in a rush with a person, like there's been times when I've been in a coffee date with somebody and we've sat down and talked for an hour or so. It's not about the coffee date. It's about if you really enjoy spending that time with that person. Well, let's go.
Yeah, I think sometimes it takes an hour to really get to the point where you're both feeling comfortable enough to shine. And like coffee dates are just like a quick look-see. It's like, I think you should treat every single date you're on like it's special because that person.
Actually, my favorite interview in a long time. This is super interesting.
No. Not every date is special. Sometimes you don't know that person until you get out with them in public, and not every date is special. Stop putting your eggs in this one fucking basket. Oh my God. Okay, rant time. All right. So as a person that actually uses dating apps, the person that actually gets upset with this, I am so fucking tired of actually seeing women that say, I need a man to treat me like a queen. First off, no the fuck you don't. No one deserves to be treated like a queen, including motherfucking royalty. You deserve to be treated like a fucking person. You deserve to be treated as somebody I want to get to know. I don't need to worship you. I don't need to get you gifts. I don't need to treat you as somebody that I have to win your affection for. No, it's not going to happen. What I am going to do is see how your personality is, understand how we connect with each other, and if we don't connect with each other on that way, cool. It's always great to have another fucking friend. But you, as a woman, should not want to be trivialized as some sort of item or a goal to accomplish the benefit of getting your fucking feelings. Because here's the thing, when people treat you as an object or a destination or a goal to reach, they don't care about you. They only care about getting that particular goal. And I'm sorry if that breaks you. And oh well. Oh the fuck well. Because here's the thing. I don't want to date you. I don't want to date a future position. I want to date you. I don't want to date a future position. I want to date you. I don't want to date some requirements that you have. I want to date you. And if I don't click with your requirements, I don't click with what you want out of a fucking mate, if you know what you want out of a man too, then it's fine. It is fine. I just want people to understand that online dating, putting your eggs in this one basket, that I don't know, I need to find the one, and I need to make sure that they're the one when I first meet them. That's not how relationships work. Relationships don't work like that. And until most people on dating apps get that, dating apps are going to be trash. You go on dating apps to date. Not exactly sleep with a lot of people, but to date. And to understand what you want out of a partner. And really, out of reflection, to know what you want from yourself. Stop doing that. Alright, ran over. Here. Important lesson my father gave me in my teens: never treat any relationship like it's gonna last forever. Never put anyone before yourself. True. Another thing from Wajida. Another person is a whole segment agent, sentient agent. There is no certainty in some magical relationship. It's just a person, and stop expecting TV bullshit to happen. Oh, I'm going to actually give you another one. There are no such things as soulmates. There's no such thing as your better half. You are a complete person before you start seeing whoever you're seeing. You are a complete person. What that other person does is complement you. They may actually help with more of a drive, because we all need a little help from our friends. Okay, we all need encouragement. But if you don't have the will to do something as a sentient being, then somebody else is going to give that to you. Nobody else is going to give that to you. Not a spouse, not a wife, not a husband, not a boyfriend, not a girlfriend, not even a child will give you the motivation that you need to do the things. Your need does. They may represent a need, but they are not meant to motivate you or make you a better man or make you a complete woman. You are complete in and of yourself. Sorry. Just a rant. And stop looking. Look, here's the thing. Companionship is great, wonderful. Nobody wants to be lonely. But stop looking for someone to just fill in a role. Is not into loneliness. You're going to be lonely even when you have somebody that you love for the rest of your life. There are going to be times where you're lonely. And just one other thing. I know this is going to be weird, but there is no such thing as unconditional love. No such thing. Even people who believe in God, he doesn't love you unconditionally either. So yeah, all right, ran over. Let's go back to the video. God, I'm supposed to be drawing, man.
I totally disagree with this woman. Keep the first date short but interesting so we can plan another date. Don't put everything on the table. Do you really think you can't have a great conversation in 1 hour? Let's see if we can get through 1 hour first. Time flies when you're having fun. Okay, let's do another one.
Okay, that's actually true. I will agree with him on this. That's actually true. Shit, I've had a conversation that's only supposed to be for 1 hour. Like, no lie, I've literally had a conversation with somebody else saying we was only supposed to talk for a little bit, and like we would end up like my phone used to hang up after 2 hours because it would overheat, and like every day it would actually overheat. But let's go.
You will have the longest hour of your life if the date sucks. And why would you go into deep conversations about personal things with a person that you don't even know on the first date?
I mean, like, you shouldn't go into like mental health problems, but you should like, you know, be a little bit of truth in advertising. All right, okay, let's go.
The foolishness. Keep it light and playful. I don't understand where people get the idea that a coffee spot is uncomfortable or feels rushed. It's the price of a cup of coffee, I guess.
And there we go. The mental spirit. The bitch just want to take your money. Like, what the fuck, man? Why did you have to throw that in? Like, some people feel like it takes more. All right, let's go.
That being said,
every single person has a GUI center. You just got to find it.
Some people have awful centers, though. Come on, Michelle.
Yeah, I was going to say,
True! Some people have awful centers. Okay, let's go.
Agree with you, Michelle, but then sometimes once in a blue moon, there's going to be a creep that you're going to end up with. And you need to be able to learn not to be a people pleaser and to be able to walk away from that date quickly. And that's why I'm not a fan with online dating. I'm not a fan of meeting up for dinner because then you're...
All of these women are telling their own preferences. They are literally telling their own preference. And it's just like, he took away one person who, she like, one of the women actually said, it was like, no, I'd rather do a coffee date, you know, than anything, just to get to know somebody. Like, his own video is, like, he said, I got him. But, like, his own video is just like, that's just one person's opinion. Like, even the one woman that was speaking before, even she said, like, she changed her mind with peer pressure, but somebody else said, no, like, maybe you need to stop being a people pleaser. Well, let's go.
Stuck there for an hour or more. So I do think it's important to choose a location where, you know, you can be in and out if need be. If you're feeling uncomfortable, you're out of there and you don't have to stay the entire time.
But if you're at dinner, you can get your ass up out of the chair and leave too if you're not feeling safe.
That's not the point. Oh, okay.
Well, it's making a bigger statement. So sometimes...
Ah, there it is. You have no problems walking out on a dinner date because your ass doesn't have to pay for it. And to take it a step further, you walk out because you don't like the person. Now,
why does he throw up the paying for it? Okay. I'm going to give you a tip. If somebody walks out on you, it's some shit you said. I'm sorry, like nobody just gets up and walks out on you, especially if they're trying to, like, especially in the society that we live in, when women are supposed to believe to be more gentile, more agreeable and shit like that. If she gets up and walks away in a fucking huff, it's some shit that you said and you need to fucking examine that. All right, let's go.
the place. When they talk about creeps, guess who they are talking about? Men. If she is the creep,
what the fuck do you think they're talking about? Why? Okay, all right. Let's hear why. Oh God. Okay. Shit. All right. Okay. It's only like less than a minute and 20 seconds in this video. Let's go back. Just a second.
place. When they talk about creeps, guess who they are talking about? Men. If she is the creep, then you still have to pay up.
No, you don't. You can walk out on the bill. So one of the things that actually gets me about these manosphere type bullshits, they perpetuate a myth that a man needs to always pay for shit. They need to always be chivalrous. They always need to ask for a date. They perpetuate this belief, but they get mad when a woman expects them to pay for shit. When a woman actually expects them to treat them like a real man. They get mad when this shit happens. Look, I tell anybody that date, I'm dating you as a person, not some fucking set aside gender roles. And that's actually lost me like some dates. And I'm like, okay, cool, because you and I will never click. Look, check this out. Check this shit out. I am a fucking progressive leftist that believes in fucking inequality, that believes that, hey, you can stick or rub yourself against anything as long as they have consent and they are in a position where you're not abusing them with power. I don't care. And if you have a problem with the way that I feel about that shit, you are not the person for me. That's how it works. And if these motherfuckers, if they will let go of that toxic ass, oh, I need to pay for shit. Oh, I need to, like, don't get me wrong. I like paying for shit when I take somebody out. That's because I'm a fucking generous person. Even if I know I'm not sleeping with this person, even though I know that I like paying for shit because, you know, I like making sure people are okay. I don't complain about paying for people. It is part of my personality, even to pay for friends that I'm like, guy friends that we're like, oh shit, dude, let's go to the restaurant, I'll get you something to eat. That is just shit that I do. But if you think that flipping out your wallet gets you tail, dude, stop. You're doing it wrong. God damn.
And you look stupid now because you took her on a dinner date without knowing if you have that connection. The date is not just about women. It's not just...
Again, most of these guys will never leave their house unless it's a suspicion that they may get them some ass. Like, no, hey, I want to go to this restaurant. Do you want to go with me? Hey, I want to do this. Do you want to do this as well? When you adopt that mindset that I'm just inviting your ass. When you adopt that mindset, like, I don't care if you going or not, I'm going to go. When you adopt that mindset, little shit like, oh, woman's using me for food, it don't matter. You know what you going to do, sweetheart, if I'm taking you for a date? You're going to sit there, you're going to eat this food, and you're going to have a conversation with me. Because we're sitting at a table. That's the only requirement. I don't have any other requirement. I invited you out. I invited you out because I wanted company. I was going to do this shit anyway. So, you know what your requirement is, to sit back and have a conversation with me. I do not give a fucks about anything else. Because I didn't say, oh, you got to come with me. You have to do this, that, and other. No. I just asked you to come out, and the price you pay is a conversation. And not one of those weird sexual ones, you know, unless you want it. But that's all you pay. The price you pay is a conversation. But a lot of these fuckers don't want to hear that shit because they think, oh my God, I have to put in some effort, so she better give me all that she has. Like, no, that's not how that shit works.
To please women. Women are acting like they're doing us a favor when they show up on a date. It's a two-way street. Women take advantage of men willing to impress them. If a woman is not interested, fine.
Don't try to impress a woman. Be your fucking self. Oh God, like maybe it's just me, but like I don't try to impress people. Okay. Maybe it's me. I don't try to impress people. But let's go.
But that does not give her the right to your hard-earned money. Men, guard your own wallets. It doesn't matter where you take these women. If they are into you, they are into you. They will break all their rules for the man they desire. If you're still interested...
What rules, man? Like, oh my God. Again, this is just about fucking on the first day. All right, let's go.
In playing this game, simple coffee date, $6-7 max. These matchmakers are asking 10 to 40K, and that is without any guarantee. So we'll be looking into that.
Okay. I don't even know how, why, what, when, where, what. Like, this is the shit that I'm actually just like, I don't get about these manosphere guys. Like, do you want to date a woman or do you just want to go get a fleshlight? If you want to do it a fleshlight, human, like, I mean, like, of course, this motherfucker who actually has this, of course, he probably just wants him a sex doll sometime in the future. When he has this shit right here, he just probably wants a sex doll. That's it. That's all. He just probably wants a sex doll because reasons. He can program them not to talk back. He can put a mute button on them. It's just weird, man. I know I'm a weird motherfucker, right? When it comes to dating and like trying to figure out who I want as a partner or partners. But like, I will never tell a woman like shut the fuck up. It just seems weird to me, man. I want somebody. I want somebody just as strong in personality, just as strong in mental faculties as I am. And yes, I can speak. I'm just tired. I want somebody who can actually compete with me, who can actually have that back and forth with me in a respectful manner. You know, I want that. Why would I want somebody weaker than me? Why would I just want a weak woman? Somebody I can roll over. I mean, like, unless we playing certain games. I don't want a weak woman. Like, it does me no utility. It has no utility for anybody to be weaker than me. I don't need to dominate. I don't. It's not fun. I mean, like, it is fun, but you get caught in the power, and all of a sudden you get the urge to, like, become a megalomaniac. And, like, being a megalomaniac isn't fun because reasons. Not that I know. Not that I know. But anyway, do the YouTube shit, like and subscribe and all that other good shit. And we're going to cut this segment here. Normally I wouldn't take this long on working on art because like it's art that I've actually worked on before, but it's one of those things where it's just like I want to actually be a lot better than what it was, so that's what's taking me so long. Like I'm being, if you guys catch it, I'm being a lot more meticulous in what I'm doing. So yeah. Anyway. Let's see. All right. All right. So let's do another video. So here. All right, guys. I am somebody who is a leftist. Now, one of my biggest things about being a leftist is I'm not on the left because I had some big come to Jesus moment when I realized, oh my God, I need to be ideologically pure, and I always have to no. I've had a general sense of always wanting, equality. I've always wanted a sense of just like, stop messing with people in their rights. Like, stop. I've always had a sense of like, yo, just stop fucking with people. Did I have to face bullying to like a certain character? No, I mean, like outside of the racism, but I was always a straight black male. That part of the black, of course, but I was a straight male that, ironically, even though I was a nerd, I actually always had some form of, let's just face it, since I was a sophomore in high school or junior high school, I actually had a girlfriend, or I had somebody that I was getting regular sex from. And I had a couple of dry periods, but shit like that, but it never turned me into an incel because I had female friends. I was never one of those guys that's like, oh, I need to be on the left now, because like, no, what was key to me is being more, just that whole sense of equality, and it evolved to equity, or just making sure everybody gets what their needs are and needs met. And it was actually funny. And I, and I'm rambling right now, of course, but I didn't get on the left as some, I was always on the left and I needed to do this, or I had this big come to Jesus moment where somebody just all of a sudden bullied me and shit like that, and or I was picked on, and so my identity makes me get on the left. No, I literally just have always had a sense of, wanting people to be treated fairly, wanting people to be treated, with equality and all the other good shit. What always also bothered me is like, and I know this is out of left field, but can we normalize men's wiping when they piss. I tell you what. Can we normalize men wiping their ass when they shit? Because oh boy, some of this shit that I hear about from oh god, like touching your pee-pee is not not gay the way that a lot of people think it is, or wiping your ass is not gay, but like that's neither here nor there because like like I and he got me stun locked where like look guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you want a woman to be clean, and I'm using this, I know I'm using this. If you want a woman to be clean when you're enjoying sex with her, she wants the same from you. Just a little tip. Like I enjoy getting fellatio, and so I make sure she has something clean to put in her mouth when she's ready. But fuck, you got me set off. I'm trying to do this intro and you messing with me. All right, but anyway, yeah, no, like I've never been a centrist. I may have had, man, I've been a man, never actually just been, oh yeah, super hard leftist, Marxist shit like that. But I've never been a centrist. So let's go. Let's go because this shit right here, I don't know what else to say. Like, look, I really think this person believes that he's on the left, and I'm like, here, no shade. Like, if he thinks he's on the left, he's on the left, but he still has some reactionary tendencies, and let's go.
Sanders is running in a
yes, it's this dude. Yeah, it's this dude because reasons.
So Lunar Echo asks, and I'll leave it at this: how much of a willingness to accept conservatism is based in privilege?
All right. So. Here's the thing. Check this out. Most people that are conservative or fundamentalists are fucking poor. Like, I just say this right now. Most people that are fundamentalists or conservatives are fucking poor. Oh god. Okay. Yeah. Like, this is the shit that I mean. You know buzzwords, and you thought these buzzwords because you found this fucking audience of people. Like, FD, I know your previous videos. And it's just like, yeah, most of the people who are conservatives are dirt shit poor. Now, do they have the white privilege? And I'm not gonna say that you don't like. Okay, so let's just break this shit down. Let's just break this shit down, where people like this won't understand. All right, check it out. I believe there are such things as white privilege. Here's where a lot of these people don't actually get it, because they make it seem like if you're white, you have a superpower. Can white people be poor? Yes. Are often taught white people poor? Yes. Are often white people have hard lives? Yes. But if you, as a white guy, is with a group of black people and y'all all high as shit, you're going to be the representatives for the group. Why are you going to be the representative of the group? Because the police won't just automatically try to kill you because they think that you're a threat. They may think that you're a fuck up. They may think that you're hanging with the wrong crowd, but they're not going to automatically kill you. That's what white privilege is. That's it. That's it. It's not that you can't be poor, because we know white people are poor. We know black people are poor. We know Hispanic people are poor. We know that Native Americans are poor. We know that they face broken homes. We know that they like majority of people on food stamps, we know that shit gets real. However, the little 3 or 5 years of like the whole equality like things, you know, where a lot of people feel like equity is oppression. Like, look. I know the meme is like there's a joke about, oh, they want to get rid of the straight white males. No, you motherfuckers still run a majority of the government as far as government office. Right now, the person who sits as a chief executive of the United States is a straight white male. That's cool. I have no problem with that. I have a problem with Joe Biden himself. But that doesn't mean that you don't face problems. Cool. I get that. I totally fucking get that. But you just don't have one extra weight on your motherfucking shoulder. That's it. That's what white privilege is. And that's key. Like, that's it. That's all. Don't let these dumb fucks like this motherfucker sit back and tell you, oh, you have everything. No, you don't. Rich people have everything. And they taste good with fucking barbecue sauce. Let's eat together. Okay. Here, they may not beat the fuck out of you for being poor. They might beat the fuck out of you for being poor, and they know they can't do anything, that you can't do anything about it, but not for your skin. Like, and Vegeta hit it right. Hey, if you poor, cops may beat the shit out of you, but they're not gonna say, oh, you poor and this demographic, let's beat the shit out of even more. And oh no, they're a threat. Gun. That's it. That's all white privilege is. It's that you don't have one other thing fucking with you. You can be poor, you can be fucked up, but you don't have that one other thing fucking with you. That's it. That is all that shit is. But let's go to the video. God, I'm supposed to be doing art.
Yeah, so I think there's a lot, and that's one of the reasons why this Jordan Peterson stuff has been so interesting to me, because I was a liberal for most of my life, and I had fights with more left-leaning black folks.
Okay. We're doing this. Okay, we're gonna do this. Dude, you still a liberal. You still have reactionary tendencies. Like, fucking change my mind about that. All right, let's go.
While Bernie Sanders was running in the middle of Obama's second term, where
Obama wasn't, oh my God, he wasn't left-leaning. He was a central. Okay. Let's be honest. I think Bernie is more left than what he actually lets on and what they let him be. But let's go.
I was really working to justify not moving further left in my politics because I didn't see it being useful.
In other words, I was comfortable where I was at. It didn't have any benefit for me to be. It didn't have any benefit for me actually going further left. And you're still not too far left. But yeah, no, I it was comfortable for me, so I stayed where I was, and that's fine. Most liberals are like that, and like I'm not gonna shit on them. Most people don't like. Okay. I'm going. Oh, fuck. I hate doing this. A lot of people don't want to push or rock the boat. They don't. They're comfortable where they are. They're trying to live their life within the guidelines of where they're at, and they don't want to disturb the boat. I just care about making sure my family's taken care of, make sure there's food in my house, make sure there's a roof over my head. They don't. Cool. Great. It's kind of selfish and short-sighted, because if you only care about your shit, but you say nothing when they come for the socialists or the communists, or I forget, it's a poem, something about that. I may have talked about it on stream. When you care about only yourself because it wasn't your problem, when they finally come for you, who is going to be left to speak out? But, okay, let's go.
In the long run, right? I didn't think it would work. I got one homeboy that I was arguing with on Facebook all the time. He was still wrong about a lot of shit, but like,
so are you.
I have to give, I gotta shout him out credit that he challenged me to the point where I really was like, okay, what am I really protecting by maintaining
your own comfort,
my love for Barack Obama, by maintaining my adherence to the status quo? And I realized it was just because, even as a black man and with my specific intersections of oppression, I'm in a
Stop with the I'm trying to sound more intelligent with the whole I'm gonna do theory. People don't live in theory. You dumb fuck. Like, stop. Nobody came to you with theory. You just want to sound smart because you popped off a bread tube. Say, because I had to deal with racism. Say that shit. This is how people talk. I get it. You're playing to an audience that always believe. But are you trying to convert people, or are you just trying to preach to the choir ministries? Like, okay, let's go.
Relatively privileged position. After I finish this manuscript video, I'm going to talk about, like, you know, being a millennial. And like, if you saw the video with Julesy points out that if you're black and you're born in like the 80s or, you know, the late 80s, early 90s to college educated parents that weren't born, that, you know, in a relatively major city but away from the crack epidemic, you are probably pretty privileged as a African American person.
Go on.
By, you know, internal standards. When I have cousins that grew up on the south side of Chicago on the Wild Hunnets that are just as smart as me, or they grew up way out in the...
Like, why does he keep shitting on, like, oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, so I actually posted my shit on BreadTube, and I actually had somebody, I of course, I have people that comment the shit. Like, well, he's not talking about, he's not insecure with his blackness. Why, like, dude, why do you keep having to bring up your cousins? Just like, okay, let's go.
The suburbs and that fly in the milk experience, just as smart as me, but didn't have access to the type of resources and support systems, self-affirming, blackness affirming resources that I was a beneficiary of as a young boy. A lot of people, the thing about Hoteps that's so funny to me is that, like, if Hoteps knew my history, they respect the shit out of me.
But they know your opinion, so they still respect the shit out of you. I don't know where this is. Oh God.
Because all the Hotep shit, all the Pan-African shit that motherfuckers are learning in undergrad and in their 20s off YouTube and Instagram, that was like native to me. It wasn't Hotep bullshit. Some of it was, but it wasn't as watered down and weird as it's gotten now. It wasn't like Hebrew Israelite shit, but like that, you know.
So he actually admits that he knows the Hotep shit. Dude, every fucking video that I talk about this motherfucker literally proves my fucking point. Now, okay, get it. I get it. I'm not even gonna say that he's HBI. I don't. No, or HIV, whatever the fuck it is. The Black Hebrew Israelites. I'm not even gonna say that, but he does have some Hotep tendency because he's learned the shit. Like, wow, okay.
So Pan-African, like, activity that was born in the 60s, that's what my parentage and like my community was born from. I grew up with no issues about being black, and then I was surrounded by productive images of blackness.
And yet he shits on his cousins on the south side in the Wild Hundreds. Like, come on, man. Yeah, dude, the more I hear about this motherfucker, boy. All right, let's go.
So, of course I went to college. Of course I went to an HBCU. Of course I came out and had a decent job and was able to, you know, partner well with my now wife with relatively minimal issues. Of course I gave my children African names. You know what I'm saying? Of course I voted for Obama. Of course.
Now, you hear this shit, right? You hear this shit. Oh, because I'm black and I'm proud of my blackness. Like, stop making your policy decisions on your identity versus what those policies are. Now, did I vote for Barack Obama? Yes, because John McCain was a complete fucking idiot. And I hate Mitt Romney's policies. Were goddamn Barack Obama's policies better? Yes, marginally, except for Romney Care. But we're not going to talk about that. But like for real, like, oh, okay. I get, and this is going. Oh God, I can't say it. I get the whole idea of so many of those black conservatives saying that you shouldn't vote for somebody just because of their color, their skin, or what. Like, but it's about policy. If you're not looking at the policy versus, oh no, I said, like, then you have a problem. I voted for Joe Biden even though I fucking hated his politics. The senator from MBNA, the motherfucker who helped push the crime bill. But I also hated fascism. Like, oh no, and that don't get me wrong. I really think that representation is a thing, and you should actually have representation. That's why I wouldn't want dumb fucks like this who actually have black voices, even though I don't agree with them. I don't want people like this silenced. And besides, it's how I can like talk about like the dumb shit that they actually say. And like, yeah, no, this is, oh God, but this is just stupidity. This is just stupidity. No, and that's the thing too. We not only have to have a diversity of people of color, we need women, non-binary people. We need it all. But to just make your policy decisions based on your identity is fucking stupid. All right, let's go.
Of course, all these things, right? So, like, this is shit. Do I still get pulled over by the police? Yeah. Did police show up at my doorstep one time with guns, hiding in the bushes, looking for another nigga that looked like me? Yeah, that shit really did happen. But luckily, I'm still here, and I have the resources, especially now doing YouTube, that the shit that really affects black people in the struggle, and people in the struggle in general, sexual minorities, black trans people, black queer people, trans and queer people in general, immigrants, the whole list of people that are negatively affected by conservative centrist politics. I'm not worried about that shit for real. So of course, man, I really want to hold on to that feeling when Obama was elected.
Why? Okay, I get it. Representation, woohoo. But why? Why still hold on to that feeling? I don't get that part. Maybe it's because like I just saw him as a better option over McCain. Okay, let's go. All right.
I want to think about that other shit. You see what I'm saying? That is privilege. That is wanting the status quo in the world as you understand it, which is pretty good to you, to be, validated, to be righteous. You know what I'm saying? So all conservatives, and I'm black. You see what I'm saying? And like I don't know how I'm gonna fully address it because I'm coming from a weird space, but I'm gonna tell you, especially being in Atlanta, especially being an HBCU grad, and especially coming out of that headspace, the elitism among black, academics and the black bourgeoisie, it's tough. It's problematic. And a lot of motherfuckers don't realize they're conservatives. Man.
I'm glad you agree with my point. Oh, okay, let's go.
Me and FD had similar backgrounds. You'd be surprised how many people didn't realize how wild the black experience.
Was this the motherfucker that was in my comment section? Oh, this is the motherfucker that was in my comment section. Oh, wait. Let me actually look. Hold on. Oh shit, let's go. Oh God, let's do this. I recognize that name. Oh my God, I recognize that name. Was it that man? Oh God. Here. Was that it? Let me see. Let's see. Was it in this one? No, it wasn't this one. Here. Give me a second, guys. I'm looking. Hold on, I'm looking. I'm still looking. Okay, no, it was somebody different. It was somebody different. Maybe I saw the fucking what's the name from video stream. All right, let's go.
Experiences until undergrad, post Trayvon Martin and Michael Brown. Now, I wasn't that bad, but yeah, I was really, because I had always worked with kids. I was really frustrated when Trayvon Martin was murdered.
But he wasn't the first. Okay.
And people were like, "Wow, I can't believe it still happened." I'm like, "You can't." Black people. So the term conservative means to conserve, to hold on to the status quo.
But how? Okay. Wow. Yeah. Sure. Yes. Okay. Let's go.
As it has been, to hold on to the things that have worked in.
No shit, Sherlock. Okay. I'm sorry. Headphones user rip. Do we need to bring up a dictionary definition for that? Oh, okay. All right.
The past, even though a lot of these things never actually fucking worked. I talked about that with your boy Thomas Sowell and Candace Owens.
Wait, Candace Owens, who you said you would trust her opinion over somebody who's we still have that video. You said you would trust Candace Owens' opinion on race versus a white guy who learned it in books. We have that video, dog. Wait. No. Okay. All right.
Good old Uncle Tom, both of them. But when you don't have, and so the same thing with these Jordan Peterson centrists, if you are a heterosexual white male, as much as Jordan Peterson likes you to believe that you are, actually the most oppressed group, you are not. So you don't care that much about Roe v. Wade being taken away.
And see, this is the shit that I mean by people on the left actually need to actually address some shit about themselves. Because just telling somebody you're not oppressed when they have to deal with the fact that it's not that many jobs because of automation and moving jobs overseas, because people don't have the same financial buying power that they once had. People aren't like climate change. Some people don't have access to clean water. Like, it's just like when you just say that, oh, you're privileged and call it a day, and not explain what is actually happening. When you want to just sit back and say like, oh, these stupid people, they don't realize how good they actually have it, when it's just like you're playing into the meme. You know the meme where they're literally where here, and Joe put it up the other day and I fucking forgot to save it. Here, let's go to that quote. Give me a second. Here, where is it at? LBJ. Here, poor are still oppressed regardless of not being the most oppressed. Why does it matter who's more fucked over? Exactly. just looking up that quote right now. Do we have the article? Do we have the here? Here it is, right here. Let's go. Let me tell you what's at the bottom of it, he said. If you can convince the lowest white man that he's better than the best colored man, he won't notice you picking his pocket. Hell, give him somebody to look down on and then he empty his pockets for you. This is the shit that, like, people on the left need to understand. They don't fucking... Straight white guys don't just hate people. They have been told that these people are going to take your fucking money. And I get it. It fucking sucks to be a victim of harassment and being picked on. I fucking get it. But when you equate them to the enemy versus the people that's just telling them the shit, who's making money off of their misery, and then saying that, oh no, it's not your fault, it's them. You feed into this stereotype. And this is what this motherfucker is doing. Yes, like, man, it is literally, Jordan Peterson is a fucking old man staring at motherfucking clouds and is so mad as the old man. Oh no, it's the trans people, it's the gay people, it's the women that's taking away man's agency and making the chaos dragon and word salad. This is the shit that literally that they're doing. And the fact that FD doesn't get the fact that these guys are pawns as well will, like, fuck you over. I said, let's all get together and make sure our fucking power is heard. I'm not saying forgive. I'm not saying forget the histories of the past. Not saying that. I'm not saying, oh no, racism is over. No, that's stupid. What I am saying is that they are victims of the patriarchy as well. When they're told that they have to be this way, they have to act a certain way. If like they have to be, they've been told hey, you have to always pay for dates. Why? Why the fuck do you always have to pay for dates? If somebody wants to see you, they should want to fucking pay for your date too. And nobody has to fuck you, but that also means that if nobody has to fuck you, there are people that's gonna want to fuck you. Just don't be creepy about it and let them choose. And when somebody that wants to fuck you chooses to fuck you, oh man, they have fun. Trust me when I say that. Oh, okay, let's go.
You don't care that much about, anti-trans bills. You don't care that much about voter disenfranchisement. You don't care that much about all these things that Jordan Peterson tells you is really the evil.
But the thing about it is, so many of these people actually should. Because some of these people have been told they have to act like this, or they have to be attracted to this. Some of these people are actually the targets of what they've been told to hate. The Jesse Helms of the in 1920s, actually 1990s, where he showed the white man tearing up a job rejection letter while the announcer said he had to be given to a minority. Yeah, no, this is the shit. Like, this is like, you really think that, like, if in that scenario, you really think that it was supposed to be given to a minority? No, most likely that job was shipped overseas. But let's continue.
Postmodern, leftist, whatever. You don't care about that stuff because that stuff has no value to you. And it's easy for you to say, well, I'm just a centrist. I just want common sense things to help people. And you don't understand that extreme is already where we are. That's a point I wish I'd have spent more time with in the video, is that, like, centrists will say the left is too extreme. And they aren't understanding that shit is already extreme. Climate change is already extreme. Police brutality is already extreme. Trans and queer phobia already extreme. Women's rights already like so much shit is already extreme.
And what kills me is this, right? They never actually make the actual next step. Here, let's just make the point. Let's use a red pill point. The fact that men are perceived to be more violent, that leads to disproportionate sentencing versus men versus women. Like, no, you can actually play to the shit that they fear about. Here, red pill man, you've been told all your life that you need to grow up. You need to get a job and have a family. And make sure that you're a responsible member of society. Well, you know who's taking that away? Who's not letting you be responsible? Who's crushing on their wages? The motherfuckers at the top that's paying you. They're doing it so bad that they're trying to make you shit on the people who have less power than you. That's how you get them. I don't want to just ostracize straight white males to make them seem like the boogeyman. No. You're part of us. You still have to work for a living to these rich fucks at top who don't give a fuck about you, who would rather you be mad at everybody else than give you what you deserve. That's how the left should handle this shit. But when you get fuckers like this or like this, who sit back and say, no, there's a problem because reasons, you only radicalize them more. When you say, and this is like, I'm ranting tonight. When you say that, like, my mom worked at a women's prison. Just to bring this up, let's start on. I don't know if this is still true, but in our state, women cannot be convicted of a violent crime because women were seen as less to be violent or don't have the full agency, I guess it's agency, to therefore fully responsible for it. Like you don't get it. Like, and then like here. This shit, like we on the left needs to say like, yo, straight white man, you're not our enemies. Who are our enemies are the motherfuckers who perpetuate this shit. You just as much a victim of the situation as we are. And that's not a knock on your capability as a person. It is a bigger system than one person. You can't just clean up your room or fix yourself and then fix a system. It takes more than one person. We need to do it through the power of friendship. And like, no lie, like a lot of, big heterosexual shit have like the power of friendship. Like think about Thundercats. They were just like beefy, burly cat men, but they had the power of friendship too. But all right, let's go.
Already, they were putting kids in cages under Obama. You feel me? There were kids in cages under Obama. We just didn't hear about it. So,
yeah, we did. Oh, okay, let's go.
And then a year ago, a bunch of racists literally tried to do a coup on our nation. So we're already extreme. So if you are in the center of extreme, then you're right wing. You get me? Anywhere else in the world, shout out to Big Villainous Overthrow Media. Anywhere else in the world, America's liberal party is a conservative party. It's center at best. So yeah, if you're like, I'm a centrist, but you're against critical race theory, you're against trans rights, you're okay with wild shit that Jordan Peterson says, you're okay with normalizing misogyny and misogynoir in, actual like academic discourse. You're okay with the abuse of black bodies, male and female and otherwise. If you're okay with those things, as long as people are polite about it, you feel me? Then you're a conservative. Because that's how shit's been going for the longest and will continue to go until people move further left.
And what are you doing to help? Like literally, what are you doing to help? Like I said, this is the shit that I'm talking about. What are you doing to help? Are you trying to pull more people into it, or are you just trying to say, "Ha, this is the standard. If you can't meet it, that's the here." Right-wing populism in America, the richest douchebag in New Jersey at a sort of event sombering over the murderous Saudi regime, and under the eye of preventing a wannabe American dictator, euphemistically chanting derision against the popularly elected president. Yeah, of course. But I didn't lose because reasons.
Among my peers, I'm the moderate. I was talking about that with BP the other day. Like I'm low key. Not I'm too radical to like get certain sponsors. I know that much.
Because of course we know it's about the money. Anyway,
I know my sponsorship money is weaker because of my political takes. But like,
yeah, sure.
Don't give St. Andrew 300,000 subscribers. Don't give Villainous 300,000 subscribers. Y'all want to see Radical for real? Shout out to them. Anyway, I'm about to roll, y'all.
Oh yeah, done. Fuck. What can I say? I think I made more points in that motherfucking video than he did. He says, well, conservative is when you have privilege. No shit. How do you fix it? What is your prescription for fixing it? I know my prescription for fixing it is saying that, no, you don't have it well off. No, you're not, like, oh, God damn it. If you have to work, be it produce shit or dance, fucking act, most of the time, you are a worker. You may have some security built up, but if you don't just sit back and because you own shit, you are a worker. I don't care how much fucking money you have. You're closer to me than what all those motherfuckers are who own the shit. The motherfuckers that will sit back and get copyright money off of the shit that I own. And I'm not talking about the artist because the artist only owns part of this shit. Like, you are still a worker. As fucking Outkast said it. If you don't move your feet, then I don't eat. So we like neck to neck. You are a worker. And my prescription is workers of the world need to unite to actually make sure that we can tell these owner class motherfuckers that no, we do your fucking labor, pay us more, treat us better. But, reasons, right? Reasons, right? This is my problem. Because, again, a lot of people on the left just want to sit back and say, well, I'm just right because I'm on the left. No, are you right because of principles? How did you come to those principles? I never want somebody in my audience, even if I get big, to just want to be on the left because my identity is persecuted. No, be on the left because you're fucking right, and you want to help people, and you want to make sure that everybody has things according to the needs that they will need, and are able to provide and produce according to their capabilities. But anyway, do your YouTube shit, like, subscribe, and all that other good shit. Help me reach my goal of hitting 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I want to say thank you and cut the video segment here. Never ceases to repulse me how integral vice signaling in the ID glasses. Vice signaling is to being conservative these days. Always gotta publicly demonstrate what a tremendous piece of shit you are for the benefit of your fellow travelers. Democrats keep reaching across the aisle and pushing us right. No, I want to address that Democrat part. So a lot of the Democrats they're chosen. And I'm not saying chosen as in like all the other good shit, but they win their races, they get popular, they be part of the group because they literally are chosen is the best word I can say because they're agreeable. Republicans are chosen because they're strong. Democrats are chosen because they're agreeable. And one of the things is like it's like the donors put money behind the Democrats. Yeah, that's what I mean by chosen. Because Democrats are supposed to be more minimum and agreeable. And like what's funny is like when people come in my comment section, what the fucked up part about it is the left has actually bought into this shit too. You can see the people who are on the left that have the different like just the different platforms, let's say, and it's this whole belief that people on the left are supposed to be nice and not supposed to be aggressive, or like even we even talked about it with the whole the bait bro versus the fucking essayists. Oh no, people on the left are kind and nice and they're weak. No. I'm on the left and I've dealt with so much bullshit from the people who are right or authoritarians and shit like that. I don't need to be mean. I need to be right. I need to be right. I will never be weak just to push a point. I am aggressive. I am certain. And I will never be humble about being right. Because what I will always do is push for the betterment of everybody. Not to control, not to make it feel like that I'm better than anybody, but I will push for the betterment for everybody. And as it's been stated in the chat by Drea, you cannot be nice when dealing with fascists. And this is a problem that a lot of people on the left fall into. Oh, it's going to be better. And going back to the Democratic Party, oh no, they're not that bad. Oh no, we just need the right Republicans. We need the strong Republicans. No, they are fascists or proto-fascists or adjacent to fascists because they're all one authoritarianism. And I don't. And I know if the wrong people take over, I may be in that ditch. I may be, hey, do me a favor. Look at that wall. I know it is time not to be nice because conservatives want you dead. If you're anything outside of what they think that will make them feel better about being in power, they want you dead. And yeah, I chose those words for a reason because they don't care about the straight white male. They just think that it will keep them empowered by putting their chips in with them to make sure they oppress everybody else. They don't give a fuck about them either. They want you dead or controlled. That's all they fucking want. That's all they want. And I'm sorry to tell you this. Just because somebody looks like you don't believe that they have your well-being in hand. They have to express their beliefs, their policies of making you feel better. Not feel better, get better. They want to make sure that your life certainties actually improve. We just had motherfucking Marjorie Greene talk about how she's a Christian nationalist. Ironically enough, people don't give her enough shit about her going on the American First and speaking to American First. But yeah, no, she's a Christian nationalist. Ooh, sounds like a Nazi. No, that is a fucking Nazi. That is. A religious nationalist is a fucking Nazi. God, it's just... and people on the left, I need you to understand this. Stop gatekeeping and start reaching out for people. And it's okay. You can tell straight white men that they can be straight and white and monogamous. They can want their one like trad wife who like staying at home and cooking and cleaning and shit for him while he's out making. That's not an oppression if people choose that. Stop. Just because I want somebody that I can cook for and she can cook for me and shit like that doesn't mean that somebody else, like, oh God, we on the left, we need these people. It reminds me of that, like, okay, I watched Charm when I was younger, right? There's a scene where, like, you know, Cole had, like, been taken over by the Source, and, like, the Seer had, like, I know Charm Lord, was like, yo, we're gonna kill this woman. And Cole, with the power of the Force, with the power of the source of all evil, was like, he walked in and was like, look at me. Why did you try to kill her? Like, and like, he said, I need his love for her to take over. And then the Seer was like, oh, his love or your love? And it realized, and in that point, you realize that you need some of these people, a majority of these people, to actually realize, as an analogy, but you need these people to realize that they need to be on your side. Making them your enemy does nothing but radicalize them. If you tell them that it's the fault, like, and I listen, you can actually go and look at the fucking videos of Geeks and Gamers or The Cornering. They are selling these motherfuckers that, oh, they're just trying to do a white erasure on you. No, like, no. When you play into that shit, and I'm rambling, I know I'm rambling, I'm supposed to be drawing, and when you play into that shit, you don't do anything but foster their hate of you. Stop it. God damn. And then some of these people aren't just, they believe that they're straight white males. Some of them are not just straight. Some of them are bis. Some of them are gay. Like, but when you just say, oh, you look a straight white male, so yeah, you must be the problem. Stop it. As our great Michael Brooks says, be harsh on systems and kind to people. And I think I'm through for tonight. We've been streaming for a while. I'm sorry. I'm tired. And yeah. I just spent the last 10 minutes ranting. I don't know. Anyway, guys. Thank you, everybody, for joining the chat. If you haven't done so on the video a little bit later, hit that like button on the YouTube video if you're watching on Twitch. Look, this is what I've gotten so far. I got my Zuko. It's damn, it's been almost 3 hours. This is what I got so far. I got my Zuko. Yeah, I'm gonna catch that link up. Here, let's go. I got the sword a little bit better than what I wanted it right now. So I'm gonna show you guys the picture originally as I had it. So this is the picture 4 years ago. 2018, yeah, that was 4 years ago. This is what I did about 4 years ago. And this is what I'm doing now. So when I say, like, I'm just working on the improvements, that's what I'm working on. It's like a drawing practice. Of course, I'm gonna color it, but this is the original picture of how it looks. Let's go ahead and put this over here. This is the original picture of how it looks. So I'm just trying to recreate the picture. So when you look at it this way, let me just actually blow it up a little bit. So my picture, real picture. So that's all I'm trying to do. Thank you for noticing the progress. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I want to like do. I'm actually gonna take the time to actually do book one, and book two. It's just like this one is the one that I've actually started on, and yeah, this is what I'm working on right now. So anyway, like I said, thank everybody who came out and watched the stream. Let's see if this command works finally. I want to say, come on. Oh, that's not what I need. That's not what I need. Okay. Let's see if this command works finally. It didn't work. It didn't work. Yeah, it didn't work. But remember, please remember, touch titties always with consent. And take us away.
What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
Yeah. I'm probably afraid of that, because then people don't hate each other, and people start talking to each other, and then they start talking to each other, they find out who's the problem.
Which is?
Greedy people.
Greedy. I have a couple things I want to ask you there. Do you really think that some of the guys that you dealt with at NBC, no names, right? Because there's lawsuits for that too, that some of these guys really want to promote racism actively, or is it a subconscious?
I just think it's part of capitalism, is to promote racism, you know, right? In order to make things work. If you feel better because you're white and you can get a job, you use that. I mean, you know, I would.
Absolutely.
Say, I'm sorry, Jack, but shit, they say I'm white. I'm going to use this.
Right, absolutely. Get
this job. I'm hungry, you know. But, and that separates people. So they keep people separated, and that keeps them from thinking about the real problem. That's as simple as I see it. Probably it's not that simple, but...
Now, all right, you and I are about the same age, right? We're in our mid-30s. How long is it going to take before guys who think like you, and I say guys who think like me, people who don't want to have racism in the country, people who don't want to be oppressing any minority, whatever it is, sexual, whatever minority, really get into positions of power and can change things?
You can't get in a position of power, it seems, if you think like that. It seems that the only time you get in a position of power is if you're like the people that are in power. To me, I mean, that's the way it goes. I mean, people that get to become executives become like the people that were already executives.
I don't know, maybe...
They go in with good intentions, but it eats them up. It's like a cesspool, you know, it just gets on you and it starts
eating. The system levels them.
Pretty soon it's all gone.
Is that what a cesspool sounds like?
Yes.